Where others see danger, some farmers find opportunity. Once feared predators, pythons have become the cornerstone of a billion-dollar industry. From luxury fashion to ancient remedies, here's how python farming is reshaping rural economies. The lucrative world of python farming. They say fortune favors the bold. In Thailand, Vietnam, and China, it favors those bold enough to build empires on the backs of serpents. Across these tropical nations, a fascinating industry has emerged, captivating the attention of farmers and buyers alike. Python farming, once an obscure practice, has transformed the lives of those who have embraced it. These farmers, with their unwavering dedication and expertise, have unlocked the secrets to raising these majestic reptiles, creating a thriving economy built on the value of python skin and meat. A single python farm, spanning just 1 to 2 acres, can house an impressive array of these serpentine wonders, with numbers ranging from 50 to 100 individuals. Each python is carefully nurtured, receiving the utmost care and attention to ensure its health and vitality. The result is a steady supply of top-quality python products. Swing from the luxurious leather crafted from their skins to the lean, protein-rich meat that has become a sought-after delicacy. The economic impact of python farming is nothing short of remarkable. A thriving farm can generate revenues ranging from $500,000 to $700,000, providing a significant boost to the local economy and creating countless opportunities for growth and development. This success is not without its challenges, however, as farmers must navigate the risks posed by severe storms and natural disasters, which can devastate infrastructure and breeding areas, leading to significant losses. Despite these obstacles, the allure of python farming continues to grow, attracting more and more farmers who are drawn to the promise of financial stability and the opportunity to work with these fascinating creatures. As the industry expands, so too does the potential for innovation and growth, with new techniques and technologies constantly emerging to streamline the breeding and harvesting processes. At the heart of this success lies the python itself, a creature of unparalleled beauty and value. From the moment a python enters the world, its potential is carefully nurtured, with farmers working tirelessly to ensure that each individual reaches its full potential. Through selective breeding, optimal living conditions, and a diet rich in nutrients, these farmers are able to produce pythons of exceptional quality, setting the standard for the industry and driving the demand for their products ever higher. Speaking of the environmental factors, indeed, pythons are Southeast Asia's rising stars, transforming rural economies from Thailand to Vietnam to China. But what makes these farms truly successful isn't just choosing the right reptile, it's mastering the science of their care. Optimal conditions for python growth. In the world of python farming, success is not simply a matter of luck or chance. It is the result of a meticulously orchestrated system designed to provide the optimal conditions for these magnificent reptiles to thrive. At the heart of this system lies a deep understanding of the python's unique needs and requirements, from the delicate balance of temperature and humidity to the carefully crafted diets that promote healthy growth and development. Temperature and humidity, in particular, play a critical role in the health and well-being of pythons. Farmers, acutely aware of this fact, go to great lengths to maintain a stable range of 82 degrees to 86 degrees Fahrenheit and humidity levels between 50% to 60%. This delicate balance is not simply a matter of comfort for the pythons. It is a crucial element in ensuring the quality and value of their skin. Even a slight fluctuation in temperature, as little as 2 degrees Fahrenheit to 3 degrees Fahrenheit, can have a significant impact, reducing the commercial value of a python's skin by as much as 20% to 30%. To achieve this level of precision, some farmers employ advanced monitoring systems and climate control technologies, ensuring that every inch of the farm remains within the optimal range. From the moment a python hatches to the day it is harvested, its environment is carefully regulated, providing the perfect conditions for growth and development. But temperature and humidity are just one piece of the puzzle. Equally important is the diet and nutrition of these captivating creatures. Pythons, as carnivores, require a protein-rich diet to support their growth and development. In the wild, they are known to consume a wide variety of prey, from small rodents to larger mammals and even birds. On the farms, however, their diets are carefully controlled and optimized, with a focus on providing high-quality, nutrient-dense foods that promote healthy growth and premium skin quality. But nurturing individual pythons is only half the equation. The real magic happens when farmers apply their expertise to creating the next generation. The art of python breeding. In the world of python farming, the breeding season is a time of great anticipation and meticulous preparation. It is during this critical period that the future of the farm is shaped, with the potential for new generations of top-quality pythons waiting to emerge. For the farmers who have dedicated their lives to this craft, python breeding is a complex and multifaceted endeavor, requiring a deep understanding of the species' biology, behavior, and environmental needs. At the heart of this process lies the careful selection of breeding stock. Farmers, armed with years of experience and a keen eye for detail, meticulously evaluate each potential parent, looking for individuals with the most desirable traits and characteristics. From size and color to the intricacy of their skin patterns, every aspect of the python is carefully considered, with only the finest specimens chosen to contribute to the next generation. Once the breeding pairs have been selected, the real work begins. Female pythons, once impregnated, can lay anywhere from 20 to 100 eggs in a single clutch, each one a precious potential life that must be carefully nurtured and protected. Farmers, ever vigilant, monitor the eggs closely, ensuring that they are kept at the optimal temperature and humidity levels to promote healthy development. In some cases, advanced incubation systems are employed, allowing for even greater control over the environment and increasing the chances of successful hatching. As the eggs begin to hatch, a new set of challenges arises. Baby pythons, tiny and vulnerable, require a delicate touch and a keen eye for detail. Farmers work tirelessly to ensure each hatchling receives the care and attention it needs to thrive, from providing the perfect environment to offering a balanced and nutritious diet. In those critical first weeks and months, the foundation is laid for a lifetime of health and vitality, with each baby python carefully monitored and tended to ensure its continued growth and development. The breeding cycle itself follows nature's careful rhythms. Most successful breeding occurs during the cooler months, when natural temperature drops trigger breeding behavior. Farmers must carefully manage environmental conditions, gradually adjusting temperature and daylight hours to simulate these natural cycles. The process requires patience. Pythons typically breed only once per year, and not all pairings result in successful clutches. Modern breeding facilities employ sophisticated record-keeping systems to track bloodlines and breeding success rates. This data helps identify the most productive breeding pairs and allows farmers to maintain genetic diversity within their collections. International breeding standards now emphasize the importance of this genetic diversity, not just for producing premium skins, but for the overall health and sustainability of captive python populations. Of all these market-worthy qualities, perhaps the most surprising lies not in their appearance, but on the plate. Python meat, a unique delicacy. In the vibrant and diverse culinary landscape of Thailand, there is one dish that stands out for its exotic allure and remarkable deliciousness: python meat. This unusual ingredient has captured the attention of both locals and adventurous tourists, offering a unique dining experience that combines flavor with cultural exploration. At first glance, the idea of eating python meat might seem daunting, even shocking. Food scientists attribute its distinctive texture, described as having a firm yet silky mouthfeel, to the snake's powerful muscles and high collagen content. One of the most popular preparations is grilled python skewers, commonly known as snake shish kebab. The meat is sliced into strips, marinated in a traditional blend of Southeast Asian spices and herbs, including lemongrass, galangal, kaffir lime leaves, and chilies, then grilled over wood coals. While this preparation originated in Southeast Asian cuisine, chefs across other continents have embraced python meat, creating their own interpretations of this exotic protein. The culinary applications of python meat continue to expand as innovative chefs explore new preparations. From traditional soups and curries to modern fusion dishes, python meat's versatility allows for various cooking methods while maintaining connections to traditional flavors. Recent scientific research, published in scientific reports by leading researchers Dr. Daniel Natusch from Macquarie University and Dr. Patrick Aust from the University of Oxford and University of the Witwatersrand, provides compelling evidence for python meat's potential as a sustainable food source. Their comprehensive study, examining over 4,600 pythons, demonstrates the remarkable efficiency of python farming. The meat contains just 93 calories per 100 grams, roughly half the calories and one-third the fat of sirloin beef steak. These cold-blooded creatures can produce 1 gram of meat for every 4.1 grams of food consumed, making them significantly more resource-efficient than traditional livestock. More impressive still, their research showed that usable products, including dressed carcass, skin, fat, and gallbladder, comprise 82% of a python's total mass, outperforming all mainstream agricultural species in terms of food and protein conversion ratios. Pythons can even maintain their weight for extended periods without food, up to 127 days, making them remarkably resilient to resource fluctuations. As global agriculture faces increasing challenges from climate change and resource scarcity, python meat offers a promising alternative. While already accepted in many Asian cultures, experts suggest that expanding python meat consumption could contribute to more sustainable global food systems. While restaurants continue to explore python meat's culinary potential, the fashion industry seeks something even more precious from these remarkable creatures: their spectacular skins. From farm to fashion. In a world where luxury and exclusivity reign supreme, there is one material that stands out above the rest: python skin. This exquisite and highly sought-after leather is the epitome of opulence, gracing the most prestigious fashion houses and adorning the elite with its unparalleled beauty. The journey from farm to fashion runway represents one of luxury's most carefully guarded processes. Leading fashion house Gucci exemplifies the python skin trade's scale and value. According to Peter Investigations, a single Thai facility, Closed Cycle Breeding International, supplies thousands of python skins annually to Gucci's Italian tanneries. These skins transform into an extensive range of luxury products, from $870 card wallets to $7,000 Diana tote bags, each showcasing python leather's distinctive beauty. The creation of these coveted accessories demands exceptional skill and patience. Once pythons reach maturity at 3 to 4 years, master craftsmen begin the intricate process of skin removal. This delicate procedure remains entirely manual. No machinery can match the precision of experienced hands in preserving the skin's pristine condition. The preparation continues with a meticulous stretching and drying process, taking up to 4 weeks to achieve the perfect texture. In the hands of expert tanners, these raw skins undergo a remarkable transformation. Each piece is carefully dyed and treated to enhance its natural patterns while ensuring durability. The result is an extraordinary material that combines strength with supple elegance, featuring unique scale patterns that make every product one of a kind. From python handbags and shoes to belts and wallets, python leather products command astronomical prices across luxury brands. While the fashion industry celebrates python skin's luxury status, another python product holds equal value in different circles: its fat, prized by traditional healers for generations. While fashion houses prize the skin, traditional healers treasure a different python product, one whose value is measured not in dollars, but in centuries of therapeutic use. Beyond leather, the surprising uses of python fat. In the realm of traditional medicine and skincare, there is a hidden treasure that has been cherished for generations: python fat. This seemingly unlikely substance has been used for centuries to treat a wide range of ailments and promote overall health, holding a special place in the hearts and minds of those who have experienced its remarkable benefits. Recent scientific analysis reveals python fat's extraordinary composition. It contains an impressive 72% oleic acid, the same beneficial compound found in olive oil that's celebrated for its anti-inflammatory and healing properties. When applied topically, this rich mixture penetrates deep into the skin, potentially offering relief for sore muscles and joint pain. Traditional healers in Southeast Asia have long known this secret, often combining python fat with natural ingredients like turmeric and ginger to enhance its therapeutic effects. Beyond its topical uses, python fat has caught the attention of modern researchers for its potential health benefits. Studies show it's remarkably pure, with barely any contaminants and a perfect balance of fatty acids that closely match our body's natural oils. This might explain why traditional medicine practitioners have used it for generations to support overall health and vitality. What makes python fat particularly interesting for modern skincare is its unique molecular structure. Research from Vietnam reveals it's incredibly stable at high temperatures, making it ideal for cosmetic formulations. Its natural composition mirrors human skin oils, potentially allowing for better absorption than synthetic alternatives. Laboratory analysis shows it contains beneficial compounds like palmitic acid and linolenic acid, which are known for their skin-nourishing properties. However, harnessing these benefits isn't simple. Scientists have discovered that proper extraction requires precise temperature control, around 180 degrees Celsius for exactly 60 minutes, to preserve the fat's beneficial compounds. Too hot or too cold, and these precious properties are lost. As with any animal-derived product, there are also important concerns about sustainability and ethical sourcing that must be addressed through certified farming practices and transparent supply chains. Yet these manufacturing challenges pale beside an even darker reality, one that threatens the very foundation of ethical python farming. The shadow trade, illegal practices and conservation challenges. Behind the glamour of python fashion and the success of legitimate farming operations lies a disturbing parallel: a thriving illegal trade that threatens both wild python populations and the industry's reputation. Despite strict regulations and farming initiatives, the illicit capture and trafficking of wild pythons continues to undermine conservation efforts and ethical practices. The scale of this shadow trade is staggering. International trade monitoring organizations report the global python skin trade is valued at approximately $1 billion annually. Swing, with a significant portion stemming from illegal sources. A single wild-caught python skin that costs a villager $30 can transform into a luxury handbag commanding $15,000 in European boutiques, creating an irresistible incentive for poaching. The challenge lies in verification. While legitimate farms maintain detailed breeding records, the distinction between farmed and wild-caught pythons remains problematic. Sophisticated trafficking networks often launder wild-caught pythons through seemingly legitimate operations, exploiting weak enforcement and limited oversight in some regions. Many pythons marketed as captive bred actually originate from protected wild populations. This illegal trade poses a significant threat to python populations, particularly as many wild specimens are harvested before reaching reproductive age. Conservation experts warn that current poaching levels are unsustainable, potentially threatening the species' survival in certain regions. Efforts to combat illegal trade have intensified. The Convention on International Trade in Endangered Species requires extensive documentation for python exports. However, enforcement remains challenging in many areas due to limited resources and expertise. Yet even as authorities struggle with illegal trade, licensed farmers face a different kind of battle, one against nature itself. The risks and rewards. In the world of python farming, success is never guaranteed. Despite the potential for great rewards, farmers must also navigate a gauntlet of risks and challenges that can threaten their livelihoods and the well-being of their animals. From the devastating impact of severe weather events to the ever-present danger of disease outbreaks, the life of a python farmer is one that requires constant vigilance, adaptability, and resilience. Natural disasters pose one of the most significant risks to python farms. Thailand's vulnerability to flooding was dramatically demonstrated during the catastrophic floods of 2011, when over 6,000 square miles of land was submerged. These floods, the worst in 5 decades, devastated not just agricultural land, but also wildlife farming operations across multiple provinces. The disaster affected millions of people, with python farms among the many casualties as rising waters threatened both infrastructure and snake populations. While these floods were exceptional, Thailand's regular monsoon seasons continue to pose annual risks to python farming operations. To protect against these threats, python farmers have developed various safeguards. Facilities are designed with elevated enclosures, reinforced shelters, and backup power systems to maintain essential temperature controls during emergencies. These protective measures are crucial, as pythons require specific environmental conditions to thrive. Disease management represents another critical challenge, with the inclusion body disease being particularly feared among python farmers. This devastating viral infection attacks the snake's nervous system, causing a range of distressing symptoms. Affected pythons often lose their ability to right themselves, a condition known as stargazing, suffer from abnormal shedding, and eventually face paralysis. The disease spreads rapidly through collections, often forcing farmers to quarantine or humanely euthanize entire groups of affected animals. To combat such threats, farmers must maintain strict biosecurity protocols, including quarantine periods for new arrivals and regular health inspections. Modern facilities employ various preventive measures to protect their valuable stock. Research studies on python farming have shown that proper environmental controls are essential. According to scientific findings, pythons require precise temperature ranges between 75 and 95 degrees Fahrenheit to maintain optimal health. Even slight variations can impact both the animal's well-being and the quality of their skins. Despite these challenges, successful python farming can be profitable. The high value of python products, from their skins to their meat and fat, creates opportunities for substantial returns. However, success requires significant investment in infrastructure, careful attention to animal welfare, and strict adherence to industry standards. These financial considerations must be balanced against the ethical responsibilities of python farming. Ethical concerns and sustainable practices. The python farming industry, like any enterprise that involves the use of animals for commercial purposes, is not without its share of controversy and ethical concerns. At the heart of this debate lies the question of animal welfare and the extent to which the practices and methods used in python farming can be considered humane and sustainable. Recent investigations by organizations like PETA have brought serious concerns to light. Their 2024 probe of major python facilities in Thailand revealed disturbing practices that have sparked international debate about industry standards. According to World Animal Protection, pythons are among the estimated 5.5 billion wild animals commercially farmed annually for fashion, traditional medicine, and other uses, representing a trade worth billions of dollars. The documented issues extend beyond single facilities. Pythons are often confined in spaces barely twice their body length, when natural behavior requires significantly more room for movement. The stress manifests in concerning ways: repeated striking at enclosure walls, abnormal movement patterns, and feeding refusal. These behaviors, according to herpetologists, indicate serious welfare problems that persist in many facilities. The slaughter methods remain particularly controversial. While some modern facilities have adopted electrical stunning techniques that render pythons unconscious within seconds, many operations still use traditional methods like the brain pithing or decapitation without stunning. Recent investigations have uncovered even more disturbing practices. According to PETA's 2024 probe of Thai facilities, some pythons are subjected to extreme cruelty during slaughter. Even in regulated markets, enforcement of humane slaughter standards varies widely. The European Union's wildlife trade regulations have set strict guidelines, but implementation globally remains inconsistent. Some leading facilities, particularly in Thailand and Vietnam, have begun implementing more rigorous standards. Modern enclosures now feature temperature gradients from 75 to 95 Fahrenheit and humidity controls mimicking natural habitats. Professional-grade handling equipment has replaced crude tools, with specialized tongs and transport tubes reducing handling stress. However, these improvements remain the exception rather than the rule. Industry responses to these concerns have varied. Major luxury brands like Chanel made headlines in 2018 by becoming the first fashion house to stop using exotic skins, citing difficulties in sourcing them ethically. However, experts like Liz Cabrera-Holtz from World Animal Protection argue that humane commercial farming of wild animals at scale remains fundamentally challenging. Environmental sustainability presents another significant concern. While some farms have invested in renewable energy and water recycling systems, many continue operating with high environmental impacts. The industry's water usage and waste management practices often fall short of environmental standards, though pressure from buyers and conservation organizations is slowly driving improvements. Third-party certification programs are emerging to verify welfare and sustainability claims, but currently reach only a small percentage of global production. The vast majority of python farms operate without independent oversight, making it difficult for consumers to verify the conditions under which products are produced. Looking ahead, the industry faces significant challenges in standardizing ethical practices across all operations. While some facilities demonstrate that improved python farming practices are possible, widespread adoption of higher standards remains a distant goal. Progress continues, but the transformation from traditional practices to truly ethical production requires sustained effort, investment, and stronger regulatory frameworks. These ethical standards continue to evolve in an industry that has undergone its own remarkable transformation, from rural novelty to global economic force, from niche industry to global phenomenon. In just a few short decades, the python farming industry has emerged as a major contributor to the economies of countries like Thailand, providing jobs, income, and opportunities for countless farmers and communities. According to BBC reports, the global python skin trade is worth $1 billion annually, making it a significant player in the exotic leather market. The industry has transformed from small-scale operations to sophisticated farming enterprises, driven by growing international demand for python products. The economic impact on Thailand's rural communities has been substantial. Python farming has emerged as an alternative to traditional agriculture, providing new opportunities for income generation. Farmers can generate considerable revenue from both the skins and meat, while also producing valuable byproducts like python fat for traditional medicine and cosmetics. The industry's development has been supported by improvements in farming techniques and standards. Modern python farms must meet strict requirements for animal welfare and product quality, particularly when supplying to international luxury markets. Major fashion houses seek high-quality python skins for their premium products, creating stable demand for certified farms. However, this growth hasn't been without challenges. Small-scale farmers often struggle to meet international certification standards and quality requirements. Market fluctuations can significantly impact farmer incomes, while concerns about sustainability and ethical practices require constant attention. Environmental sustainability has become increasingly crucial. Conservation organizations and industry partners are working to implement better tracking systems and sustainable practices. Leading facilities are investing in modern technologies and efficient operations to reduce their environmental impact. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.